Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone. My name is Fitri Nuraeni. I'm here to present to you all or to share to you all about our research entitled Investigating the Impact of Distance Learning with STEM at Home Strategy on Improving Elementary School Students' Critical Thinking Skills. So this research is motivated by the importance of critical thinking skills that need to be developed as early as possible because it will make someone able to survive amidst the 21st century challenges. The critical thinking skills also needs to be developed since elementary school age to prepare our students to face a more complex and more uncertain world in their future. However, according to several studies, it is found that students' critical thinking skills in elementary schools level are still low. Therefore, there is a need to implement particular strategy to help them improve their critical thinking skills. One of which is by implementing STEM-based learning, because many studies also has proved that STEM-based learning can improve the critical thinking skills of elementary school students. The implementation of STEM-based learning in elementary school level has so far been implemented in face-to-face way within the classroom or outside the classroom. However, with the COVID-19 pandemic, it is hard for us to implement such lesson because most of our students are studying from their respective homes. So there's the need to understand and to identify how we can implement STEM-based learning, even though the system of the learning we use now is we call it as distance learning. Yet, studies on implementation of distance learning with STEM approach are still very limited, mostly at higher education level, such as at junior high school and senior high school. Therefore, in this study, we try to implement STEM approach within the distance learning in elementary school level, or what we call in our study is STEM at home strategy, and try to identify its impact on improving elementary school students' critical thinking skills. The method we use in the study is quasi-experiment with non-equivalent control group design. We also involved 56 fourth grade students in one of the public school in Purwakarta, which is separated into two groups, control groups and experimental group. For the data collection, we use tests prior to and after the implementation of the lesson, or pre-test and post-test, and the item test itself is developed based on the indicator of critical thinking skills by Ennis. We also do observation during the lesson takes place. The instrument we use in this study also has been through trials and analysis to ensure that the instrument is reliable to be used in our study. And for the data analysis, we analyze it descriptively and inferentially to answer the research questions. So here are the results and discussions based on the pre-test and post-test results, and then we compare both groups. We found out that students who experience STEM at home strategies perform critical thinking skills better as compared to those who experience conventional learning strategies. It can be seen from the graph over here, the comparison between the post-test among the two groups. We also analyze it based on the end gain, which shows that students who experience STEM at home strategies perform better and also experience better improvement because their critical thinking skills improvement is in high category, while their friends in conventional group only experience moderate improvement in their critical thinking skills. In addition, we also perform inferential analysis to ensure whether our finding is right or not. That is by performing man-with-need test, and it is confirmed that the improvement of critical thinking skills of elementary school students who experience STEM at home strategy is significantly better than students who experience conventional learning strategy. So why it can happen? It is because in STEM at home learning strategy, students perform particular activities according to engineering design process, which enable them or which provide them with the opportunity to train or to practice critical thinking skills. The engineering design process that we use comprises of several steps, starting from ask the questions after the students are given a problem about draft issues in one part of Indonesia, and then imagine, where they have to identify possible ways or possible solution to that problem. And then they also have to run through plan stage, where they design the solution. Here is the sample of the student's design in the center. Now, after that, the students have to construct the product. Here is the sample on the right side. And after they construct the product, they also have to identify, to think critically about what are the possible improvement that should be made to make their products perform better or function better. They also have to decide whether their products can solve the problem or not. After that, they can improve based on their discussion with their parents or with their friends at homes. So to conclude, it can be said that the improvement of students' critical thinking skills who learn with the STEM at home strategy is better than conventional learning, because in experiment group, they experience high improvement in their critical thinking skills, while in a control group or conventional group, they only experience moderate improvement in their critical thinking skills. Why it can happen? Because the stages of learning with the STEM at home strategy provide opportunities for students to practice their critical thinking skills. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.